It's hard, man. I ain't even gonna lie, it's hard. I've had to swallow some things, you know.
Just remember that you're the prize always.
Say that one more time.
Just remember that you are the prize.
Yes.
That's like his golden slogan for me.
I saw one of our exes somewhere at a game somewhere, and I shook his hand. Boy, I can't even touch his ass no more. I better not acknowledge him or look at him or nothing no more. So I'm off limits. If you are ex, your ass is my ex too.
Damson Idris and Michael B. Jordan are seriously calling out Lori Harvey right now, and people online cannot stop talking about it. Word is, things between Lori and Damson fell apart after marriage talks started getting heavy. Since then, there's been quiet tension building behind the scenes, and now Damson seems ready to let everybody know she's not exactly the perfect catch people made her out to be. Here's where people are getting confused. When Lori and Michael B. Jordan split, the story floating around was that she just wasn't ready to settle down. She still carried herself like she was the one every man wanted. But now, after several high-profile relationships, fans are starting to look at the situation differently, and the internet has been picking apart every move she makes. What's making this mess even bigger is that both Michael and Damson seem to feel like all the nonstop headlines around Lori bring too much attention and drama to their public image. And now, people want to know what really happened behind closed doors.
I go back and forth between wanting partnership and then not knowing what's the best partner for me. And the worst part is the loneliness that comes with that. I think there's a loneliness that I have.
By now, everybody already knows Michael B. Jordan just scored his first Oscar thanks to his role in Sinners. While Michael B. Jordan was getting love and praise from all over the world for his big win, Lori Harvey's name somehow still found its way into the conversation. Reports started spreading that Lori reached out to Michael to congratulate him after the awards show, but people noticed there was no response from him at all. That alone had social media talking nonstop. Things got even awkward when rumors claimed Lori skipped attending the Oscars with Damson Idris because she didn't want cameras locked on her reaction if Michael ended up winning. Fans immediately started connecting dots and calling the whole situation uncomfortable. And here's the part that really had people raising eyebrows. Lori was reportedly still involved with Damson while allegedly trying to reconnect with Michael behind the scenes. That added even more gossip to an already messy situation. Michael and Lori may have split years ago, but at one point, people truly believed they were headed towards something serious. Insiders even claimed Michael saw a long-term future with her. But eventually, reports surfaced saying Lori stepped away because she wanted to focus more on her business and personal goals instead of settling down at that time.
Like, bringing them into my world, what I got going on isn't easy. And it's not just, I love you, you love me, that should be enough, right? The responsibility that you have and is isolating, and the weight is isolating. So I think the worst part of that is the feeling like nobody really understands.
At the time, Lori made it seem like the breakup didn't bother her at all. She kept pushing the idea that she was the prize and said people should always carry that mindset when entering relationships. According to her, she simply wanted to enjoy life, focus on herself, and wasn't ready for anything too serious yet. But ever since that split, people have noticed Michael B. Jordan's career keeps leveling up nonstop. His reputation stayed solid, his brand got even stronger, and he's been stacking major wins in Hollywood. Meanwhile, Lori's dating life kept becoming a hot topic online because of all the high-profile names linked to her over the years. Fans have also been questioning what happened with Lori's skincare brand because it hasn't stayed in the spotlight the way many expected. On top of that, gossip blogs and online rumors started throwing around all kinds of stories about wealthy connections and private luxury trips, though none of those claims have ever been officially confirmed. Still, the internet ran wild with speculation, and people kept adding more drama to the conversation. Things shifted again once Lori and Damson Idris went public with their relationship. The two were constantly spotted together at red carpet events, exclusive parties, and luxury vacations. A lot of people saw it as a major power move because Damson's career was rising fast too. And honestly, Damson looked completely locked in on Lori at the time, which only made the relationship seem even stronger in the public eye. But just like what happened with Michael, Lori's relationship with Damson Idris also came to an end after about a year together. Even then, fans felt like neither one of them fully let go of the relationship because rumors started flying that they had quietly reconnected behind the scenes.
Here's my opinion on Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey's breakup. I'm not going to say whether or not it's a PR relationship or not because that would involve like a level of care and thought that I just don't have for them. But what I do think is that Lori Harvey still maintained her brand and her name of being like Lori Harvey, like the baddie, the people's choice, the girl's favorite. And Michael B. Jordan almost kind of lost some clout a bit. Like,
people thought there was still unfinished business between them. Then everything got even messier after Michael B. Jordan's Oscar win became the center of attention. Online gossip started claiming Lori tried reaching back out, and not long after that, reports began spreading that Damson had completely checked out of the situation. Now people are saying he's already spending time with someone new, while Lori has reportedly been upset over bloggers and internet personalities constantly discussing her personal life. One thing about Lori, she usually stays silent whenever a breakup happens. She almost never jumps online to explain herself or clear up rumors. Instead, she lets the internet create theories and debates without saying much at all. Some people think that silence makes her seem mysterious and confident, while others feel it just keeps the speculation alive even longer. What makes this situation stand out is that fans believe this is one of the rare times Lori has shown frustration about what's being said online. Of course, most of the stories floating around are still rumors and social media chatter, but people close to the gossip scene claim this breakup may have hit her differently for her compared to past relationships. Usually, Lori's known for cutting ties clean and moving fast once things are over.
he kind of fell under her umbrella and was almost like just Lori Harvey and like Michael, her boyfriend, as opposed to the Michael B. Jordan that he had this grand name and females flocked to him. We loved him. And I think we almost respected Lori and were like, yeah, Michael's taken. And I feel like he didn't like that. He wanted women to still, fawn over him and flock over him. And he didn't get that. And I think that he was like, I'm still trying to be out here and get the girls into me, get the girls looking at me.
But with Damson, things reportedly played out a little differently. Instead of completely cutting ties after problems started showing up, Lori allegedly worked hard to keep some kind of connection alive. Rumors even claim she saw real long-term potential with him and hoped the relationship would eventually lead to marriage. People also started saying Lori pushed hard for public appearances because she wanted them to grow as a celebrity power couple and build a stronger image together. At the same time, Damson's career is hitting another level after the success surrounding his Formula One film project. Just like Michael B. Jordan, he's reportedly focused on being taken seriously in Hollywood and earning more respect within the industry. According to online chatter, Damson started feeling like all the nonstop attention around Lori's dating history and internet drama could become a distraction from the image he's trying to build for himself. There were also rumors floating around that family involvement added extra pressure behind the scenes. Some gossip pages claimed outside opinions and constant input from people close to Lori created tension in the relationship over time. On top of that, social media kept dragging old stories and rumors back into the spotlight, making everything even louder online. And now fans are noticing how different Michael and Damson have been acting ever since their relationships with Lori ended. Fans noticed both men became way more private, more career-focused, and far less interested in public relationship moments. That change has people wondering if dating under such a huge spotlight became more trouble than it was worth. At the same time, Lori's critics online have been claiming that her celebrity relationships brought more attention than stability. Whether that's fair or not, the internet has definitely turned her dating life into one of the most talked about topics in entertainment circles right now.
Lori Harvey has reacted to Damson Idris flirting with Quinn Blackwell on the red carpet. Many people have been talking about a video from the Oscars red carpet where Quinn and Damson seemed very friendly. The interaction caused a stir because some fans thought it wasn't okay because Damson is in a relationship with Lori. Even though social media has been buzzing with opinions, a source has shared how Lori actually feels about the situation. One source said, Lori has seen the video, but she isn't fazed by it. She fully trusts Damson and isn't going to be reading into anything.
And the wild part is, the conversation around Lori doesn't even stay focused on the relationships anymore. Now people are starting to question whether the constant spotlight has affected how serious industry insiders take her overall brand. Every time her name trends, it turns into another debate about celebrity dating, image control, and who's really benefiting from all the attention. Meanwhile, Michael B. Jordan seems completely locked in on his career moves. After the Oscar win, more directors, producers, and major studios have reportedly been paying even closer attention to him. Fans also noticed he's been keeping his private life extremely low-key lately, which is a huge difference from how public things were during his relationship with Lori. A lot of people believe he learned the hard way that too much public attention can easily become a distraction. As for Damson, insiders claim he's trying to follow a similar path. He's been showing up more for business opportunities, networking events, and major film conversations instead of relationship headlines. People around Hollywood have started viewing him differently now that his career is gaining serious momentum, and he reportedly wants that respect to stay front and center. But online, Lori's name still gets attached to both men almost instantly whenever they trend. And that's exactly why this whole situation keeps getting messier, because no matter how much time passes, social media refuses to let the story die down. At this point, some fans are even saying Lori's relationships became bigger headlines than the actual careers involved, and that's where things started getting complicated. In Hollywood, image matters a lot, and once people feel like the gossip is louder than the work, it can completely change how someone is viewed behind the scenes.
This news has calmed down some of the talk from fans who were worried about their relationship. It seems that Lori is choosing to ignore the comments from people online and focus on the trust she has in her partner. In the viral clip, Quenlin told a story about how she used to message Damson when she was younger. While it looked very chatty, it seems Lori understands it was just a moment during a busy night of interviews. Lori and Damson were recently sharing a smooch in Paris, which showed everyone they are still very close. The two of them are still going strong, and it looks like the social media drama has not caused any real issues between them.
That's why many believe both Michael and Damson started creating more distance from anything that could pull attention away from their professional goals. What also added fuel to the online discussion was how quickly both men appeared to move into a different phase of their lives after the breakups. Michael became even more focused on producing, directing, and expanding his brand, while Damson started landing bigger opportunities and moving around with a more polished industry crowd. Fans immediately noticed the shift and started connecting it back to their past relationships with Lori. Meanwhile, Lori has continued posting glamorous photos, attending major events, and keeping her public image strong. But critics online still keep bringing up the same questions about her dating history. Every interview, every appearance, and every rumor instantly turns into another round of internet debates. Some people defend her completely, while others think the constant headlines have started overshadowing everything else connected to her name. And now, with both Michael and Damson seemingly entering new chapters professionally, people are watching closely to see whether Lori can finally break away from all the relationship talk and redirect the spotlight back onto her own business moves and personal brand. Still, the internet doesn't seem ready to move on anytime soon. Every time Lori posts something online, the comment sections instantly turn into debates about Michael, Damson, or whoever she was last linked to. That's why some fans believe she's reached a point where rebuilding her public image might take more than just staying quiet and posting polished photos.
Okay, I know everybody has seen this Lori Harvey, Damson Idris makeout video. So hot. However, I never thought that their relationship was fake until now. And I hate that because I actually like them together. And I love me some Lori Harvey. I'm so glad the girls have her. I'm so glad we have her. She is a man-eater.
What's interesting is that people close to the entertainment world have started noticing a bigger pattern with celebrity relationships overall. These high-profile couples get pushed hard online, become social media favorites overnight, and then the pressure from nonstop attention starts creating tension behind the scenes. In Lori's case, many believe the spotlight became so intense that every move she made was being judged in real time. At the same time, both Michael and Damson seem determined to avoid getting pulled back into the drama publicly. Neither one has directly gone after Lori in interviews, but fans still analyze every little thing they say, every post they like, and every event they attend. That constant speculation keeps the rumors alive even when nobody involved is actually speaking on it directly. And now there's another layer being added to the conversation because people are starting to compare where all three of them currently stand in their careers. Michael is coming off award success, Damson's profile is rising fast in Hollywood, and Lori is still trying to shift attention toward her business ventures and lifestyle brand. But online, relationship chatter still keeps overpowering almost everything else tied to her name. And honestly, that might be the biggest problem Lori is facing right now. No matter what move she makes, people keep dragging the conversation back to her past relationships instead of focusing on what she's currently doing. Even when she promotes business projects or shows up at fashion events, social media quickly turns the attention into gossip about Michael B. Jordan or Damson Idris. The internet has completely locked on to that narrative, and it's been hard for her to shake it off. At the same time, both Michael and Damson seem more careful than ever about what they allow into their personal lives publicly. Fans notice they've been keeping their circles tighter, avoiding oversharing online, and focusing heavily on work opportunities. In Hollywood, perception can change fast, and many believe both actors are trying to protect the momentum they've built over the last few years. What really keeps this story trending, though, is how invested people became in these relationships from the start. Fans watched the vacations, the red carpet moments, the interviews, and all the social media posts like it was a real-life movie unfolding online. So when things ended, the internet treated it less like private breakups and more like unfinished drama that still needs answers. Now, with all three of them moving in completely different directions, people are wondering whether this situation will finally fade out or if another surprise headline is going to pull everybody right back into the chaos again. And knowing how fast celebrity news moves, it honestly wouldn't take much for this entire situation to explode all over social media again.
But what was this at the end? Him just like straight up walking away, and then she's like, pose. Now I'm on my phone. Like, I've been in a makeout session or two, and like, I have never like posed for an imaginary camera after a session, unless I'm like in a mirror, which she wasn't.
One interview clip, one unexpected photo, or even somebody unfollowing another person online is enough to send fans into full detective mode. That's how locked in people still are when it comes to Lori, Michael, and Damson. What's making things even more interesting is that fans have started comparing how each of them handles fame and public attention. Michael has been moving with a very controlled and professional image lately, keeping most of the focus on films, awards, and business moves. Damson appears to be doing something similar by staying low-key and putting more energy into networking and major opportunities in the industry. Meanwhile, Lori continues to attract attention almost instantly anytime she steps outside or posts online, whether it's about fashion, travel, or rumors tied to her personal life. Some entertainment bloggers even believe this whole situation became bigger because none of them ever fully addressed the rumors directly. The silence left room for endless theories, and social media filled in the blanks with non-stop speculation. Every small detail suddenly became evidence for another viral conversation. At this point, people are less focused on who dated who and more focused on what happens next. Will Lori successfully shift the public conversation back toward her brand and businesses, or will the relationship headlines continue following her wherever she goes? Right now, it feels like Lori is standing at a major turning point when it comes to her public image. For years, her relationships kept her name trending non-stop, but now people are watching closely to see whether she can separate herself from all the dating headlines and fully step into her own lane professionally. That's not easy when the internet constantly connects your name to old rumors and past relationships every single week. Meanwhile, Michael B. Jordan's success has only made the conversation louder.
Either you call the paparazzi on yourself to do that, pose, and then like the video's over, or she just normally poses like that after a makeout session, which honestly is just as iconic. Like at this point, I might pose after I make out now, Because why not?
Winning major awards and leveling up in Hollywood changed how a lot of people view him. And now, fans are revisiting old interviews and past moments with Lori from a completely different perspective. At the same time, Damson's rise in status in the industry has added even more attention to the situation because people are comparing how both men moved after their breakups with her. Another thing keeping the gossip alive is how social media loves creating winner and loser narratives after celebrity breakups. Every achievement, new appearance, or business move suddenly gets turned into part of the drama online. One person posts vacation pictures, another lands a movie role, and instantly fans start treating it like some hidden message aimed at an ex. But despite all the rumors, speculation, and non-stop commentary, none of the people involved have fully confirmed most of what the internet keeps running with. And honestly, that mystery might be the exact reason people still can't stop talking about this whole situation today. And because so much has been left unanswered, fans keep digging deeper for clues every single time one of them makes a public move. A simple red carpet appearance or a random social media post instantly turns into headline material, with people trying to figure out who's throwing subtle shade and who's really moved on. That constant attention has kept this story alive way longer than most celebrity breakups usually last. What's also interesting is how differently the public reacts to each person involved.
And just like that, the contract is up. Damson Idris and Lori Harvey have announced their breakup. The couple shared a statement on their breakup exclusively with The Hollywood Reporter. The statement reads, "We are at a point in our lives where our individual paths require our full attention and dedication. We part ways, remaining friends with nothing but love and respect for each other and the time we shared together."
Michael gets praised for staying focused and disciplined with his career, while Damson is being viewed as one of Hollywood's rising stars who's carefully building his reputation. Lori, on the other hand, continues to face non-stop criticism online, with every relationship and public appearance becoming part of a larger conversation about celebrity culture and image. Even fashion events and industry parties have started fueling more rumors. Fans notice who's sitting near who avoids certain events, and who suddenly changes up their social media activity afterward. It sounds small, but in entertainment circles, those little details are enough to create days of online debates and viral gossip clips. At the same time, people close to the industry say all three of them are trying to move forward in completely different ways. Michael is focused on expanding his empire. Damson is pushing hard toward bigger film opportunities, and Lori seems determined to maintain her influence in fashion and lifestyle spaces, despite all the outside noise surrounding her name. But even with all three trying to move forward, the internet keeps pulling their names back into the same conversation over and over again. That's the downside of living under a non-stop spotlight. Once people become invested in your personal life, every new move gets analyzed like it's part of some bigger hidden story. And with Lori, Michael, and Damson, fans still believe there's more going on behind the scenes than what's publicly known. What's really changed lately is the way people are viewing Lori compared to a few years ago. Back then, many fans praised her for staying mysterious and never responding to gossip. Now, though, some critics online are starting to say the silence may have allowed too many rumors and assumptions to grow unchecked. Whether that's fair or not, public opinion around her definitely feels more divided these days.
Now that sounded very professional for two people that were supposedly in a romantic relationship for a year. But also, I've always thought this relationship was 110,000 kajillion% PR. And even though I've always thought this relationship was PR, it was a good time. They're two good-looking people. They dress well. They're at events. They're at basketball games. They're on red carpet. They gave us a good old classic celebrity relationship.
Meanwhile, Michael and Damson both seem committed to protecting their careers from unnecessary distractions. Industry insiders say actors at that level have to be extremely careful about branding, partnerships, and public perception, because one messy headline can quickly become a bigger talking point than their actual work. That's why fans believe both men have become much more selective about what they share publicly and who they allow into their inner circles. And while Lori still has strong support from from loyal fans, there's no denying that every relationship she enters now comes with huge public attention attached to it. At this point, whoever she dates next will probably face instant scrutiny before the relationship even has time to breathe. Now, rumors are spreading that Damson and Michael B. Jordan have actually built mutual respect behind the scenes, especially after everything that allegedly happened during their relationships with Lori Harvey. Online chatter claims both men felt like too much outside influence and nonstop public attention were starting to interfere with their personal growth and career focus. Some reports even suggest Michael may have faced similar frustrations during his relationship with Lori, which eventually pushed them in different directions as their priorities changed. At the same time, social media users have definitely been vocal about the entire situation. One person wrote, "Lori is upset because she knows she lost a really good man." Another commented, "People thought it was already a bad breakup before, but after the Asuka win, everyone started looking at it differently." And honestly, the internet has not stopped debating who handled the situation better ever since. Still, it's important to remember that a lot of these stories are based on rumors, speculation, and fan theories floating around online. None of the people involved have publicly confirmed most of the claims being discussed, but that hasn't stopped the conversation from taking over entertainment headlines. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Lori really missed out on something serious with Michael and Damson, or do you think the internet is blowing this whole thing way out of proportion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video for more updates.